So this is one of our first opportunities to be able to share what the Music Center is doing with what we're doing here at the school. So what a pleasure it's been to be able to be here with Diana Vishneva. Thank you for spending that time with us. And Desmond Richardson for the last 4 weeks of absolute fierceness, passion, dedication, an amazing amount of work ethic. And thank you so much for being here. I have notes, but I don't need them really. Firstly, I'd like to say that there's something that ties us all together, and that is we're all firsts in a way. We were just talking over lunch about how Diana, can you explain a little bit? She really is the person that has brought contemporary dance to Russia. And I love your story that you shared about how that came to you. Because quite frankly, again, first, look at this gentleman here who broke the boundaries of what we thought was possible between contemporary dance, ballet, movie, Broadway, commercial work, TV. And then we're here, the first class. So I kind of think there's something poetic about that. And we're all here because we believe in transcending the art form forward. And I would love for you to share your story, Diana, about why you are even interested in contemporary dance.
First of all, I want to say hello, and actually for me, not only for you, very interesting meeting, but for me it's the same way. And it's different experience to share, not only from the stage, to show what you can do with the dance, but share how to grow, how to spend your life, how you're looking, how you open your mind. And especially I'm in Russia. It's not that country that's easy to go to the West, to go and look around. And especially in my time when I'm growing up. Because now it's with the social media, it's really easy. You go into your phone and you see all world in your phone. In my way, it was really kind of need to be pushed not only yourself, but kind of broken the wall. In the theater, in the school, with the mental of the people, and I don't know how it happens with me, how I'm feeling. That's my intuition going me, push me through of this one, and maybe of course what I present in my school, in my theater, it gives me kind of bonus to the people looking to me, the people trust to me, the people listen to me. But it's really, really hard way, not only on your physical things to be a dancer. You need to be really growing your personal way, your mental way, and that's more interesting. And I all the time take a risk. I all the time to be ready that nobody understands what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. But now that I'm here, now I'm sitting with Desmond because I danced with him, and I was a winner on the end. But on the beginning, it was really, really hard to start to grow what you need to grow. And what can I say? I'm growing in a classical way. I was in a very famous school, Vaganova School, in St. Petersburg. The school is the history of the school. It's more years when the USA American kind of. I'm really shy to speak English. It's kind of my first experience for the public to speak English. I will speak if I will be asked some help translator, that's sorry about this. In my education in Vaganova School, we was really concentrate on the classical. And it was really, really tough, not only hard, really tough way, because the competition to be in that school, it was 90 people on the one place behind you. Yeah, that's, you really be best of the best, I don't know. And actually, when I came first time to going to the school, they rare me.
They didn't take me.
Yeah,
they passed.
They said me, you know, you are not enough physically things you have. And I was not from the theatrical family. I didn't know about ballet, nothing. I just coming because it was dream of my mom. Yeah, and I was really kind of shiny girl. I was really kind of all the time turning around, all the time when I listen to the music I start moving. And that's my mom, and she was dreaming to be ballerina, but she's nothing to think, nothing to know what it means to be a ballerina. She thinks that the girl, it was easy way to go because she's doing only on night the performance and all day it will be free. It's good for family. But yeah, but when she understands what is going on, how it's, and I was of course all the time crying because it's full of pain. Yeah, and she said, okay, we need to stop. I don't want it that you have that such a tough life. And I said, okay, now I wanna. And I said. And she's really, my family really support me, and they really understand that's how I really push myself to be a ballerina, because for me it was, and they really give me understand that it's not easy. They really said, you know, you don't have this, you don't have that, you need to straighten, you need to, whatever, everything, yeah. And it's immediately going to my head that you need to, of course the people around you support you and help you, but you need to do it your way. And the classes was until 6, and I stayed until 10 in school alone. And it was darkness, no light, and I do what I think I need to do extra. And it's continued not only school, when I'm being in the theater, it's also the people going home and going to come back to the school after the theater and continue to do exercises, continue repeat and repeat, repeat and repeat. That's my way. I'm all the time working. I'm a hard worker person. And only that way it's open many doors. It's opened when I'm going to the West, it's opened my contemporary way, I meet the people, I meet the choreographer. That's what's my goal, because when I saw some DVD, not DVD, it was a cassette, and it was kind of already,
Oh, it was already
quality was really bad, and I see some Dejar, some Martin Graham, and I said, okay, I want to be there. I want to be in that role. Not only contemporary, I want to try that. But it's a really challenge to be there. And if you believe yourself, and the people around you also believe you, that you doing something special, it needs help. Yeah, that's my way, and that's it's my goal coming. And I've done with the Desmond. I'm working with all of the famous choreographer. I work with the Bijarki when he was alive. I work with the Pina Bausch, and it's amazing experience.
For those of you that don't know, in 2008, I believe, Beauty in Motion was when it's her show, her performance. And mind you, this is quite phenomenal coming from being such a ballerina, and here you're doing the work of contemporary choreographic masters. And one of the choreographers you picked was Dwight Roden, right? And it was great.
And every people around ask me, why are you doing this? You're already the star. You put the corona, you put the tutu, and that's it. You're already on the top. I said, you know, it's of the brand Diana Vishneva, maybe it's enough. But for me, for myself, for going forward, for growing yourself, like what I said before, you need growing not only like a ballerina, you need growing yourself like a person. It's more important. And through the dance, it's excellent way, because you understand yourself more deeper and deeper every year. And every year I feel like I'm not that ballerina Diana Vishneva, I'm still the student when I'm going to the studio. I'm still on a learning, and it's the life experience is more important, and to be just an institute and Corona.
I mean, we talked about this, Desmond, if you would like to bring this up. The work ethic that both of you have is why they are here, right? I mean, did you hear what she said, that after classes at 6 p.m., she stayed in the studio till 10 to continue working? I can't imagine them saying to you that you weren't good enough. I mean, I just can't imagine that.
Yeah, and also after the theater, I'm going by, no, I don't have money to take the taxi or car or wherever. I don't have parents who have put me on and I'm going with a heavy bag from the theater to the school. It's kind of 2 hours by walk, cold, the winter. Yeah, and never stopped me. Nothing stopped me. I'm going because I need it and I feel it's my way, that's it.
Desmond, do you want to talk a little bit about the process working together when you first met and also talking about work ethic? And I was there at that performance. It was in Orange County and absolutely sublime. So I encourage you to look at what you can to see the two of them dance together.
Well, what I would say right away is that Diane and I, we should just share a commonality of movement. We didn't necessarily need to talk so much. You know, Dwight, he would start creating.
Talk too much because I didn't speak English.
But no, not just because of that. But she, you know, we understood, there was something innate that we understood. And even just hearing her just speak about her story, it reminds me of mine too, that I too was that student that they, you know, my first teacher said, you know, no, you should just be jazz dancer. You know, you should be a jazz dancer and that will work for you, because I was only doing hip hop, obviously, like you all know. I was popping and locking myself to death. So, and I saw Rid of Nuria, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. And so, like Diana, I was in the studio, not the studio, in my house, because we had the mirrors at that time. Everybody had mirrors in the 70s, all over the place. And so there I was, trying to mimic Corsair, like trying to do absolutely everything. And then getting into the High School of Performing Arts, because I didn't know as a gymnast that I was super flexible and things like that, and then they accepted me because I was a number one boy, and that helped. And I was flexible, but beyond that, I too would stay after school at the High School of Performing Arts. Back then you could stay. But I would stay after school and just work, because